Hey, what's everybody trying, George Fair? So my dad's making dinner. I got some Fireball. My lips hurt, and I got pain in my side. So my dad's watching a baseball game with James. My screensaver is a picture of me in my martial arts uniform. Um, get my fireball. My rabbit Midnight's in her cage. I don't talk to Jeff McGaney anymore. Or Billy Wesley Fouts or her sister. I just hang out with James Colvin. And then during one old psychosis, I made a slander page about Alex. Because his playground project isn't relevant. You never see tweets about it anywhere. And he thinks that he is famous because of it. And then, like I said, sometime in October, I hung out with a boy whose name was Jay that didn't pay for my ride back home. And then my first best friend was a boy named Victor Hill. Only on one day when I was like 13, I did things with a boy named Brian. I had 5 girlfriends in my alternative school, named Alicia, Brooke, Tanya, Nadia, and Sabrina. I was at the Furbish School, on the grounds of Maryland Shepherd Pratt, which is where I went to school, and the hallways were dark. And I would go to resource rooms. And the people, coincidence, people became real sometime. When I was like 18 or 19, my dad's girlfriend is named Margie. And she calls herself GJ and her sister is named Jeanette. And then Billy Wesley Fouts was my boyfriend from the time until I was 17 until I was 20 or 21. And then there's a boy named Jared that looks like him. And then Jasmine and Brandy are real people. And I was a behavior issue, and I'm 30. And then my black friend died from the coronavirus sometime about 4 years ago, named Ryan Cherry. And the other day I went into the store and got some Black and Milds. And there was a black lady in there that hugged me. And she comforted me about my black friend who died. And there was a woman that lived next door when I was young named Miss Margaret. And I used to help her out. And then I used to talk to a girl named Shawnee Shortcake, who was a girl with blonde hair, and then a girl named Lily. And another boy named Adam. I didn't lose my virginity until I was 20 or 21. But I fingered Alicia, my first girlfriend. And then Brooke Dirks, my second girlfriend, and I did things. And then I fingered my 5th girlfriend, Sabrina, when I was 17. And then I worked at ShopRite for like 3 or 4 years before they fired me. And I've been collecting disability for the past 5 or 6 years. And I'm on disability, and when my black friend died from the coronavirus pandemic, and Alex made threats to put things about me on Marjorie's rip-off report, I was like, first of all, I'm Ryan George Fair and I am real. Second of all, I never talked to Brandon Rogers. But I used to talk to Cronesia or Allen years ago. Years ago. With Billy Wesley Fouts. And then 9 months ago, I found love. I had a girlfriend with black hair. Manuel added me on Facebook. If you guys want to talk to me on Facebook, it's Ryan Logan Lennon. And no, I don't like Marjorie Brubaker for making her false report about me. Because I know that Brooke Dirks, my second girlfriend, didn't make it. And there was a man named Chris that said, if you show me yours, I'll show you mine, to me when I was little. And I'm 30, and sometime when I was 25, or 27 actually, is when Matt backed her for my alternative school to rate me, but he's dead now. Jasmine and Brandy became real sometime when I was like 19. And my first girlfriend, Alicia, cheated on me. But I burned a picture of her for this boy named Justin. And I was sick of people putting things about me on Rip-Off Report when I'm a disabled person. But really, I just don't like Marjorie Brubaker. And then there was a boy named David Neath that had kidney problems. And I drink to deal with my depression. Which I shouldn't, but I do. And because of my schizophrenia, I wasn't driving for 3 or 4 years. And I just hated my whole life. Alright, I'm gonna take this off because I'm hot. My dad, George, would call me a faggot and punch me in the face. And I play Sims 4 to deal with as my favorite hobby. And there's people in there that leave me friendly comments, but when I open up Ryan winning all my videos, I have 5 dislikes. Which is very offensive because I tried to give people information about Chevrolet. And I see Billy as being a funny entertainer. Because he's my ex-boyfriend. And then I had a friend named Ray who was mixed. And then a violent girl that I liked named Kelly when I was young. But she turned me down, and then when Kelly turned me down, I did things with Brian Norman's all over the house. On one day, my dad didn't buy me a car when I was 16 or 17. I have had pain and stomach issue, and I've been hearing voices ever since I was 20 or 21. And my car always breaks down. And I smoke tobacco to deal with my depression, and drink. I find my life to be cruel because I'm a schizophrenic person. I I got this tattoo to symbolize my black friend's death that Jeff McCaney did on me. I got this Gemini symbol in this Grim Reaper. And if I get enough subscribers on the channel, I donate to charity. Like, and more disability charities. They approved my disability in 3 weeks. And I wasn't driving because of my schizophrenia. I had no problem talking to everybody who would like to meet or interact with me. And my birthday was May 24th. And sometime in October I hung out with Jay Walco, who screwed me over. And then Victor screwed me over. No, my dad did not buy me a car when I was 16. And really, people want your relate to come back, but he's never going to. I used to have conversations with Morgan Severin. And Michael Edwards. And I live on Jessica's Lane on private property. And it's illegal to come to my house. And some people know where my Ryan Fair Facebook is. And there are 10 people that are real on there. And there's about 17 of them that don't like me anymore. And a boy named Davon held scissors to my face. And my mom held scissors to my face one day. And then Jeff would hold knives to my neck. And my dad would leave knives out on the counter. And really, I didn't care what happened when Ryan Cherry died from the coronavirus. I was sick of people putting things about me on Revolver Bird when I could not make a girlfriend. But see, in school, all my friends were around hypersexuality, like my friend Austin and other people. And James had girlfriends. And see, I would just lie to my friends and say that I would have sex with girls when I didn't. But no, I couldn't make a girlfriend. And I was just like, I don't have to answer questions. And Rip Off Report is a very offensive slander page that caused me a lot of pain. And I feel as if I'm not gay or bisexual. And I don't like Ryan Rosenzweig because I was played to him. And Alicia, my first girlfriend, cheated on me. Sometimes I talk to my 5th girlfriend, Sabrina. And 9 months ago, I had a girlfriend with black hair. I used to watch a guy named Valis77. And sometime at my aunt's house, there was a fire across the street. And Victor was my best friend, and he was sent there for pyromania. And my dad will send me messages telling me not to talk about Marjorie Brubaker or I'm going to jail. But I don't like Marjorie Brubaker. And I wish I could sue her for Ryan George for a revolver bird. And legally they were giving me a house because of her. And Black Girl Road was my channel. And I didn't care what happened when my black friend died from the coronavirus. No, I never talked to Johnny Boy XO. I never talked to Jeffree Star. I never talked to Brandon Rogers. Instead, I was cheated on and stolen from. There's two Jared, Billy, Wesley, Fouts people, coincidence people on Facebook. There's Jeff McGaney, who is real. There's David Neath, that got a kidney transplant at my school. There's Alex, my second threesome, who stole from me. There's Brooke Dirks, who is a nurse now, that I know didn't create Ryan George for a revolver for that no Vicky Race did. With Riley. And I'm a disabled person. And I was sick of people putting things about me on Revolver Bird. And I was in an alternative school. And I would go to Resource. I've had 2 seizures from my trust, and I've been in 3 psychoses. During one psychosis, I believed I was raped by Shirley. Even though there was only a man that wanted to rape me when I was little, and Matt Beckner wanted to rape me when I was drunk sometime when I was 26. Or 27. And Kelly the violin girl didn't like me, and Smitty didn't like me. And I would play Bloody Knuckles with my sister brother TJ. And I shower a lot, and I have stomach and bathroom problems. And there's a boy named Dan Reichley that went to further school, and an artist called Damon Winning. There are 2 different people that aren't related, but they look exactly the same. And then Alex stole my Xbox sometime when I was 27. And the Meyer family up the street in Bel Air is real. There's Billy Wesley Fouts and Jared Green. And I never talked to Jeffree Star, and then Levi Carver added me on Facebook, saying he could have Billy Wesley Fouts put in jail. And he chatted with me on my Instagram, and he would always leave me on scene. And the last thing I told him was I found my 5th girlfriend, Sabrina Rochelle's channel. And I was respectful to him, and the last thing... Yeah? Was what does this mean for the story? So fuck Levi Carver. He's just a liar that has no life, that wants to take advantage of disabled people on the internet. And if I could find out where he works, I would report my conversation to his employers. So my cousin Amy is learning how to walk now. My dad's doing laundry. The disability office approved my disability in 3 weeks. And sometime when they qualified my disability when I was 27, knew my dad George did not give me my disability money. He would verbally and mentally abuse me and punch me in the face. And he leaves scissors and knives out. And forks. And really once a week on Twitter there's a new tweet where people want to know what happened to Sherwood. And I taught Alex Stephen Griffith, my second threesome, after James Colvin, about my threesomes. Well, Alex was my second threesome. And then I was like, well, you know what, Billy Wesley Phelps was my boyfriend and he's famous. And it literally took one of my friends dying at the hands of police officers for my dad to go out and buy me a car and a license. A lot of my alternative school friends unfriended me. And really, I was just like, there's nothing wrong with being gay or bisexual. And the only reason I was with Billy Wesley's house for 4 years is because I sat in this house on Jessica's Lane for 4 or 5 years. And my dad referred to not buy me a car. He let nobody come over except for Billy Wesley Phelps. And Billy Wesley Phelps never let me talk to Brandon Rogers. He never let me talk to Chris Crocker. He never let me talk to Jeffree Star. And I have PTSD and schizophrenia and OCD and autism. And really, I was just like, I have answers to questions that I don't have to answer. And then Victor was with Haley, my first best friend. And then Kelly, the violin girl, hung out with David Neath. And Mariah, my first best friend, stole from the Harvard Mall sometime when I was 14 or 15. And I had a cat that was would send hair out, and hamsters that died. And really, I was just like, I don't have to answer questions. Because my job was to sew black web. And this is going on 15 minutes. I'm gonna upload this on my Ryan Motorhead's channel. It's Saturday the 6th. It's August 6th, 2022. And it's 6:37 p.m. So much love and peace to everybody from Ryan George Fair.